Wonderful morning to you, with the watchers and listen to us on Top Christed Radio and Television, where your matter now we own. I welcome you beautifully to Inside Naija on top the program this morning. My name na Princess Anyana, and we're going to bring you updates inside the fuel situation. Like say Dangote Refinery don't reduce the price of fuel, even though it still never did show for petrol stations inside the country. We'll also talk to you on some updates for the Rufai situation and even ambassadorial situation. Plenty matters them shall day for us to talk about, and you go need to stay with us to take follow yarn the matter and to take also talk the color of your belly for the things that we dey ground. But for right now, no go anywhere. Make we go bring you the front pages of newspapers. Starting up the papers this morning, now the Punch newspaper, and inside the Punch, they say Dangote now, they supply 92% of petrol, as Ogbonge government don't press pause for importing of fuel. Federal government don't they check lights, waiting to do in policy. They want to know how to change one or two policy, how to work them as the fighting inside the Middle East, they continue. India, others reject Tinubu representatives or sake of tenure policy. That's now one of the two reasons we go need to stay with us later inside the program to get the pieces in and breakdown of what they talk about there. And for all of the consequences of the appeal court judgment, PDP governors, Wike faction, don't they do moves now to start talk on see how they go fit settle. You go see some of the stories then we follow that one all inside the big yarns for the Punch newspaper. Gombe don't send 700 forest guard recruits to go do training inside Osun State. CBN don't add more time to the anti-money laundering compliance deadline for banks them. Jacking up of mind, confusion and fear now full now as patient just disappear after he come out for Lagos hospital. Lassa fever don't kill 99 people, and the cases where they don't see so far don't they near 2,000. Enter inside the Punch newspaper, you go see all of that to read and plenty others then. Now the Vanguard. The Vanguard says CBN don't set new anti-money laundering standard for banks them. Before IGP Egbetokun don't come out now to the talk your own side of the story, and he says, see why some groups they after me. Appeal court judgment don't was the Igiaga way day inside the PDP as the rival factions don't set separate Board of Trustees meetings. Sheikh Gumi say government know the identity and the locations of terrorists them. That now one story too where they make the rounds there. For the Middle East war, crude price don't drop to $88 per barrel, and the Dangote don't also reduce in price to 1,075 naira per litre. But Wale Edun, will be our Minister for Money Matter, say to our government, shall they look the matter, they are touchlighting and monitoring, waiting they go down. But enter for inside Vanguard, the day there for you to see. And for the Igiaga of insecurity, see vexation, see we no go agree, we block for inside Ondo and Oyo state, as young people come block road with dead bodies where bandits don't kill. All of that and more, they inside the Vanguard newspaper. The Guardian come up next, and the Guardian say Dangote, Rabiu, Adenuga, Otedola, now then they lead for Forbes 2026 richest rich list. For party politics, APC's 31 out of 36 states don't narrow the options and come they look say we fit not get a multi-party contest inside 2027. PDP caretaker committee celebrate appeal court judgment we confirm their side. Banks don't get the the order now say compulsory may they activate anti-money laundering systems. Then federal government don't roll out CNG kits as petrol diesel spending done near 3 trillion naira inside the month of March. IATA say Africa get the highest aviation accidents. Federal government know the name, location of every terrorist. Now the accusation where Gumi they drop be that. Middle East palava UNCTAD they warn of new fiscal pressure on Nigeria and others. Then customs don't seize undeclared foreign currency for Kano Airport, as they also seize 13 container of expired medicine wey worth 6.38 billion naira for Apapa Airport or for Apapa Ports. All of that they inside the Guardian newspaper. The Nation start up also with the Forbes list, and it say Forbes billionaires list. Dangote leads as Rabiu Adenuga Otedola still day for the world richest people ranking. ICPC don't collect court order to keep El-Rufai for their hand for another 14 days. Federal government don't suspend fuel import licenses as Dangote don't also reduce price of petrol. Executive Order 9 now to protect Federation Revenue System. Lawyer, 2 foreigners follow inside the 32 terrorist suspects where they grab for Kwara State. Court judgment, PDP factions, they maintain different positions. But Saraki say time to forget personal ambition. You get, say time don't reach make everybody settle the matter, or else the party not go bring out any candidate in 2027. Tinubu don't order, may they release 100,000 CNG conversion kits. FCCPC, NJI, the partner to protect the welfare of Nigerian consumers. All of that and more inside the Nation newspaper of this morning. The Daily Trust can roll out to say nursing students they do no go agree against the 544% increase in their school fees. So just don't finish plenty terrorists them, recover weapons inside Sokoto. Fake doctor don't get punishment of to die by hanging inside Ekiti State. The palava of petrol they go worse and worse, and economists don't they tell federal government to do something about it. NSCDC personnel they shoot and dead after accidental discharge being killed one person. People the way they leave that side don't block road sake of insecurity for inside Ondo State. PDP leaders don't they do moves to save their party. 2 brothers drown as then they run from people the way they snatch phone inside Kano. All of that day for the Daily Trust newspaper. The Daily Independent say Nigeria external reserve don't reach 17-year high, even as said they do oil rally all over the world. FCCPC, they very important to protect Nigeria business environment. Now within CJN, Yan be that. For the palava inside the Middle East, federal government say would they prepare policy things them? Would they put things on ground? We go support us against the economic shocks. Tinubu don't order to roll out 100,000 CNG kits to reduce, to support this increase in fuel. He also give carry-go for $20 billion Bonga deep water project to increase oil production. And said this project go deliver 150,000 barrels of oil per day and also create 5,000 new work. Dangote don't reduce petrol price by 100 naira. Securities and Exchange Commission don't bring out a game-changing platform where they go take close the fintech regulation gaps. Nigeria petrol consumption don't reduce to 56.9 million liters every day. Tinubu say Onigbinde leave a very deep mark on Nigeria football. Turaki-led PDP promise to overcome the palava where they worry their party. Unilag, ASU don't start indefinite strike on top say they cut their salary. Enugu Air gets air operator certificate in record time. Daily Independent go give you all of that gist and plenty others then. Nigerian Tribune start with the Middle East crisis and say if it cause inflation and carry most of our money go outside country. Now, wetin federal government they yarn be that. And for the increase in fuel, federal government don't order to move and release 100,000 CNG conversion kits all over the country. For the issue of kidnapping, we no go gree bust for inside Ondo, even Oyo. 2 people don't die, 3 dey kidnapped as Ayedatiwa don't promise to deal with kidnappers. Afenifere also the worry on top the rising case of kidnapping, banditry inside the southwest. ASU Unilag don't start strike on top say they no pay them salaries. Nigerian Air Force, they offer drone support to INEC in how to monitor 2027 election. Appeal court ruling, PDP factions they hold tight to the party. As your governor say, na challenging period for democracy, but it no bother them. Natasha say time for unity, reconciliation and rebuilding. Saraki say forget your differences, no time to get Supreme Court judgment. All of that they inside the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Closing the front pages of papers today, another Point Sports Extra. Inside Point Sports Extra, Nigerian Stars dominate Super League team of the week. NFF, they monitor Middle East crisis as they ready for our Super Eagles friendly game. Moses don't hang for inside Dubai. Getafe, they happy as they prepare for Uche to return. Tributes, they continue to pour in for late Eagles co-chair Onibinde. Saliba, Trossard, Calafiori return for Gunners. And on PSG versus Chelsea, Enrique, they confident ahead of Blues test. Emotional Osimhen, na help for assist as Galatasaray beat Liverpool. Barcelona, the eye alternative for Rashford. Daga gets jail term for sexual assault. Chukwuemeka don't pick Austria ahead of Nigeria and England. The Tigress go face Colombia for World Cup qualifier first game. Evra, they demand Hendricks United move as Aruna suffer 8 straight WTT series loss. Enter inside the Point Sports Extra newspaper. You go see all of the story and plenty others then. And this now where we go wrap up on top the front pages of newspapers for today. But try make you get at least one of these papers them. Make you for know the full gist and they informed. Make a date with us tomorrow, same time, same station for another edition. But right now, big to reach them inside Niger Today. They come up next on the show.
Hello, my country people of Nigeria. It don't take small where I say you. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors in the spread say Kebobo don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears small and make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tutorial. Now you go to watch me live on top Christ Radio and television, where we go to break that news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story where they happen. Inside program what we call Inside Nigeria. You go join our well because we go break down for you, you go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. What you need to do now to follow us on top www.christradioandtv.com. or you can follow us on top all our social media platforms. My name is Kolawole Omane. On top Christ Radio and Television, your matter, now we own.
Welcome back. You still on Top Christ Radio and Television, where your matter now we own. We appreciate you. Say it and Gidigbam with us live on top Facebook and even on top YouTube for at Christ Radio TV. And as the program they go on, you want to contribute, you want to yarn the color of your belly, enter the comment section, drop your comments here. I will definitely touch light time. Or you meet us for our WhatsApp on top 0906 891 8345. Again, our WhatsApp na 0906 891 8345. We're also there on other social media platforms at Christ Radio TV. And for our website, na www.christradioandtv.com. Now, returning back inside the studio, I get Kola Wole Omoni with me today. Good morning, Kola.
Good morning, Princess.
Thank you, so you join us again today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, now, Kola, jumping straight to the matter with the ground. We did here yesterday when, lamentation, price of fuel 13 plus, 14, 12 plus, and everything. We can also say price of crude don't come down, expecting at least Dangote to reduce. And truly, before close of business yesterday, it reduced them to 1,075 naira, removing 100 naira from waiting it be increased as a day before yesterday. But still, transport still they high. Market still they high. I know say you go start with, I always tell you, even as you always tell me, wetin we now fit do to make sure say these situations don't change, because those people no go fit tell us issue of old stock and new stock in the space of one day.
Yeah, it's just our tradition, and I don't tell you say we no get a price control, and as you no get price control, you will see it dangling up and down like this. It is dey easy to quickly adjust to increment. It no dey easy to adjust to reduction like we see right now, because now the Nigerians wey dey in us will make us okay, we still need to make more profit. Like I've been telling you, all these increase today, reduce and tomorrow. Many of these guys have not even taken a new stock. They still get old one, including Dangote himself, because the same way they worry and so they affect everybody nationwide. If you talk about importation of crude, between Friday and now, how many of those importations you don't do? So if he's adjusting to this current one, hopefully maybe tomorrow or next, we'll see some of those filling stations too will go reduce a bit. But the painful part of it, they say this reduction, now people they call it inconsequential, because the impact no really too they were pronounced like that. For instance, we are buying 1314 right now. If these people too won't reduce now, maybe they will reduce it to 1,200 naira. For now, only Dangote station may sell around maybe 1,100 about. So if you want to check it compared to the time where we don't buy on 731 naira this same year, compared to what we see right now, almost 500 naira increment, you're going to say, to hold water. Even drivers, they hear them now, because even Nigerians still no want to adjust to this new reality. They still want to pay the whole price of transportation. Driver will no one agree. When they see say passenger no there for them to carry, they will reluctantly carry some of those people. Now them they lose. The cost of doing that, if any part of their vehicle spoil, the market where they won't go buy that thing to replace them, the market people don't already adjust to this current reality. They say things don't cost, even though they inside there's an office and shop, they never sell them before. So many people go collect on top of this situation where they on ground, because now normal thing to business people. The moment where they see this kind of opportunity, they want to maximize it to make sure say they get more profit. In the course of doing that, inflation go show face. So expectedly, we expect Dangote to reduce something. It don't already reduce them, but waiting reduce still no make any reasonable sense compared to waiting Nigeria has been the face right now. Unfortunately, now only him be the decider of every right now. So if federal government is also okay, we will give you crude, we do this, we do that. What are they waiting for? If they can be able to supply him enough crude, they should be able to criticize him. You might not be able to compare, say, okay, now must, But when they criticize and say, okay, see, waiting. I remember during COVID-19, it took Atiku to criticize federal government to say, with the global price of market, you people are still selling fuel at this so rate before they eventually drop the price down. So if we have that kind of criticism against Dangote, but with facts, okay, this is what the global market is talking about. I supply you crude. I allow you to buy it in Naira. So expectedly, this is supposed to be the output.
But Kola, if you also listen to the talk, they say the fact that they sell and give her in Naira, not me say they cheaper. Say now like the Naira equivalent of the dollar. It's just I know the source for the money.
You know, the sourcing before, they cost them more.
But you also said they get that $3 to $6 premium on top of the one way in they pay. And now still the now world global price that they sell for them. Just that is own is in Naira. That's the exchange. Working with exchange rates. If they are selling
for him with global price, it's the same global price they will sell for him abroad. When he's going outside there to go and import.
True.
The shipping price, we add it to production cost.
And that is what he's not having here.
Yes. So if you allow him to get 100% crude in Nigeria, where they for him backyard, it will make sense. At that point, you two go get liver to criticize and say, you are not doing the right thing because we are giving you 100% crude. This price is not supposed to be like this. But if you are not doing that, the little you are even giving him, it will still use the same market price of the one he's importing to generalize and sell it for Nigerians. We are now at the receiving end.
Okay, now, but if you, first of all, are we still expecting, say, the price will still go down more? Because they say it's $88 per barrel as of today.
Definitely. The more it's going down, we expect Dangote to also bring it down. As now Dangote be the main person where they decide our price now. No price control, but Dangote has the power to do that now. So as it is going down, we expect him to also bring the price down.
Okay, now talking about the war in the Middle East, Donald Trump don't come out now, constantly talk, say the war will end soon, say what happened. So according to say, it was just a little excursion. You get and say very soon everything go end. But the Minister of Foreign Matter for inside Iran don't come out now, can't talk, say to. Say, them not even there to do discussion or anything. Say they are prepared. They have been prepared to continue attacking them with their missiles as long as needed and as long as it takes. Hearing from this side, do you see any settlement or relief coming anytime soon?
Now, I'm not saying it, but someone will weak. Well, maybe one of them will get weak and weaker. I may want to at least at that point say, okay, I don't ready for negotiation. And if Iran is stubborn enough to say, okay, I'm not ready for a negotiation, Donald Trump too been the brag say, they go make sure say then reduce them to something when no go there repairable in the nearest future. Both of them been the brag. Even if Iran knows say then they lose all, then go still pretend say all is well. That one are normal war tactics, you understand? So with this, the best thing we could get to favor all parties, if I mean all parties, including the entire world, is for them to be able to dialogue. So if Trump in the brag say, no, these people are too small for me to be dialoguing with them, I only need surrender from them. Good and fine. If they want to achieve that, I know say they add. The best thing we can get is to say, okay, let us dialogue. If they are not doing that, we might still have little challenges. I want to believe, say, for the price of the crude to be coming down gradually, maybe they've been having a mechanism of how to manage the situation. Like I tell you, market go definitely react to this kind of situation immediately. But as time goes on, the world leaders will still find a way of maneuvering it to manage the situation, just like we experienced when Ukraine and Russia been starting their war that time. Global market reacted immediately, but eventually they were able to manage the situation. So if we will not get more attacks in some of these oil-producing countries, we'll be able to manage this situation. They know, say, the best way they can make it touch the entire world, that this oil matter. Because energy costs, you know what it means worldwide. So if they can be able to manage it, the war will now be restricted to between US and that of Iran. So with that, at least globally we go rest. While they face their war, after all, Ukraine and Russia still they do their gbasgbo up till now, and people have moved on, and they hardly talk about it again.
Okay. Before we go enter for wetin our own federal government don't do, the Petroleum Products Retail Outlet Owners Association of Nigeria, Petron, through their Oga National President Billy Gillis, Harry talk something. As Dangote reduce, so he say he toile for Dangote, but he say depot owners and other operators would only follow suit after exhausting their old stocks. What does this mean?
The old stock, when do they get it?
But,
Who determines the old stock? Which business owner will come out to say, that new stock I get? They will not. But if it is increment, they will claim that new stock. If it is reduction, they will say they never sell their old stock finish. It's business tactics.
So
understand
with this
this
statement now, it means say they probably no go reduce this way. Because they say until they have finished their old
competition
stock.
may make them to reduce it. When we now have surplus everywhere, when the people that are getting new stock are selling with reduction, and they are struggling to sell their own, you understand? With that one, maybe they may be convened, they may be compelled to say, okay, we go need to reduce our own. We did together, I think 2 days ago, we see many people who don't go, they buy
gallon.
inside gallon.
Ah.
Those ones now, they don't record loss. You understand? Those kind of people now, they will go need to keep them. Make them they observe the situation, whether it go still go up. And those kind of people, for you to know, say, the problem of our country now inbuilt, then will go subject the situation to prayer. God, let this thing increase more. Let it increase more. They don't even care how much are they getting from it and how much would they use those things to buy items in the market. So now the problem with that, if they continue to say no until we finish our stock, let others get new stock at cheaper rate and be selling. When they see competition and the thing is reducing almost every time, whatever they claim they have gained before now, they will have to adjust and discover say they no gain anything. So when there is surplus, nobody go teach them whether to sell or not.
Or not to sell. Okay, now, coming back to Nigeria, our own government now, federal government, through order, after meeting with Oga President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, now they say President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't order, say immediately, made a release and, move about 100,000 CNG, that na compressed natural gas, conversion kits all over the country, so that these harsh impacts of the fuel crisis, the palaver inside the Middle East, say everything now can reduce for the hand of Nigerian people. First of all, you feel explain wetin this, because from my understanding, they say now opportunity for them to convert their car to CNG. They promise say they go do more refueling station, and this thing is in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Does this help?
It will. The program has been ongoing, not now. And they always get issue with this kind of order when something is hot. And the moment when the situation calm down, everybody go back to their normal business. Now, after the removal of subsidy, now they don't get this provision for grant. Many drivers have been complaining about these kits, say they can't access it. If you now factor 100,000 now compared to the number of motorists we will get for Nigeria, we don't do on the queue to get this thing. You go know say the people who don't apply, we do on the queue even pass this 100,000, let alone the people who never make the move. And if you now check 100,000 minus 100,000 from the number of vehicles we have in Nigeria, say again, it's inconsequential. And again, before they start implementation of this order now, the situation we might have even forgotten Iran war. Not because if it don't end, but maybe the situation don't calm down. Everybody go back to their normal business. Can't we have a template that will make this thing work seamlessly so that we can prepare for rainy day like this? But it has not been like that. People have always been complaining. Not only the kits that our guy is giving an order now, the availability of the GAT itself. We did a report on it. Now, serious issue. People who don't do conversion, some even spend their money, some got it free from the federal government. They can't access these products. How many filling stations get them? The one we get, you have to queue. When you spend almost 5 hours on the queue, they will tell you the amount where they fee sell for you based on the pressure of the pump, not based on what you can afford, that can sustain you maybe for a week. So you need to now come and subject yourself to another queue for another day. So some of these challenges have been pending. Government, they shy away from them, like say they no see them. We've not gotten any order when the situation dey normal to say we want this thing to dey okay, because now part of the promise where they be promise us before they comot subsidy and after they comot subsidy. So no be something where we supposed to dey hear right now. Now something where they supposed to put ginger for. And eventually the same culture, if fuel matter calm down right now, we forget about it. After all, the purpose of initiating it don't already dey defeated. Nigerians don't already move on with whatever price they sell petrol for us. We have already adopted, we are okay with it. We have adjusted to it. We are now getting used to it. So the purpose now is not because of the Iran war. The purpose now to relieve Nigerians because of the removal of subsidy and to embrace CNG too, to at least make or get more options. Just imagine as for the scarce right now, say all of us get option of that gas. We will opt for it. Yes, it go increase little, but at least Nigeria no go dey lament the way the situation dey like this. But we are always waiting for that emergency to occur before we give that order. And the order, there will be no follow-up to that order. The moment the situation calm down now, Oga President will not come back to say, I gave this order last 3 weeks. What happened? Have you guys submitted it? Have you distributed it to the Nigerians, to motorists? How many people benefited from it? And now the impact day on top of the intervention we won't even do. No assessment, no feedback mechanism, no evaluation. We just give order at random and we move.
But still, on this matter now, yesterday I've been have a discussion with my papa when I read, so we're just discussing, and then also into the watch program for TV, and some analysts, they of the opinion say, now in this situation we would do something where this government feel do, not to like come to an arrangement with even Dangote, maybe a form of subsidy. Since they thought say now people now they chop the money, say this time now they go get a direct arrangement with Dangote to find a way to subsidize this fuel, crude and everything to make life easier for country people. What do you get to talk on that suggestion?
If they are making arrangement with Dangote, you know me say politics no go still enter.
How?
You know me because Dangote cannot be entering people's household to go and be distributing fuel. We still need to send it through somebody, right? And if you want to engage Dangote, if the price is coming to say, okay, I'm supposed to sell this thing 1,000 naira, but because of this federal government intervention, I'm selling it 700 naira. With that, we know that, okay, we get that generality is there. So it's at the source. But in a situation whereby they say maybe they want to subsidize the bridging, okay, transportation from so to so, issues may be there. And again, that kind of subsidy you are talking about, Dangote will also need to check. When are you paying me? How do you intend to pay me? Are you paying me with crude exchange? Some of those conditions. No be something where they will just use small talk now and they implement it immediately. They will need to fine-tune the process. And in the course of doing that, when the relief don't already come, they forget. And again, government will be having reluctance to say, okay, after all, I don't already talk, say I come off from subsidy regime completely.
But in this situation, because of the situation we are in, because of what Nigerians are going through right now, can it not be like a form of relief? Because this CNG now, when they say that they release 100,000 kits, how does ordinary country person truly benefit from this?
It will be a form of relief. It will be a form of relief. But by implication, every time when increments come, people will agitate for subsidy, right? But since the process is even more transparent, is that a bad thing? They will agitate for subsidy. You can't conclude like that because not only Dangote that is producing refined products.
Who else is producing refined products?
Some are importing. They've been laying claims since all this why say if they leave everything to Dangote, the way Dangote they make mouth, scarcity go show face.
And that is what we are saying now.
So if you are now getting those guys involved again, You know what it
Those
means?
guys are not involved. You do an arrangement with Dangote, you give him everything he needs, you do and you feel monitor and you feel follow him. And then we say go they see the benefits of this.
Okay, let us wait and see. It's
If
a
they
good
will do
initiative. If then go fit do good and fine, a relief to Nigerians. Because since when they come out subsidy, Nigerians have not been able to directly benefit from the reward of that subsidy. Instead, the body day on their head. So if they can channel it through Dangote and they get relief, good and fine. But I doubt if they want to subject themselves to that, because what they have been boasting, we are getting more money into government pocket, even though we are not seeing the results, they might not be able to sustain that.
Anyway, still on top of the matter, the Oga of the presidential initiative on the, compressed natural gas idea, he conscious say Presido, they expect quick results from this initiative so that Nigerians go feel quick begin to access cheaper and more sustainable transport alternatives. We go sure they here they wait to see how the rollouts of this CNG idea they come up and continue to also they monitor wetin they go on in the situation of transport, fuel issue and hoping say prices could definitely come down and things go get better. Now, moving into insecurity, they say, in short, he read for Ondo and Oyo State, as people then wait, they live there. The verse, in short, for Ondo, they say the verse, like, according to the matter, they killed 2 people, shot 3 other ones that were kidnapped. Also, one of their local government, one of their local council development area, say the secretary of one of their local council area was kidnapped. And then Ondo people verse, they come out and say the younger people brought out the dead body of the ones that were then shoot, use and take block road, and say if Lucky Ayeda Atiwa, their governor, no come out koro to come and talk to them, to make them see the action where they do on fighting this insecurity, they no go come out that road, they no go hear anybody on. So even commissioner of police come to try talk to them, to even, calm them down, say they no agree here. Will this have impacts?
It will have partial impact. Maybe they will pay more attention to them now that they are using their body to protest. But sincerely speaking, it's not sustainable because we are not doing it collectively. When it happens, we go here from that particular location, say it don't happen. And thereafter, we go forget about them, waiting for next victim. That has been the tradition. As that protest been they go on in Ondo State, just imagine we're having such in Borno State, such in Kwara State, such in Zamfara, Katsina, Plateau, Benue State, and many more that are battling this kind of insecurity simultaneously. It will attract that attention we'll be talking about. Then get right to do that, we understand. But this selective or occasional protest, if they pepper them, now make them the show. And we are hoping that government can do the reasonable things for them to secure their lives and property. But the situation don't pass that one. If you go get impact, we won't leave it to a particular state alone. Even that state itself, the state will not leave it to only those people alone. In each local government, they will laud it. That commitment is not there from the part of Nigerians. Must we protest before we get any reasonable thing in Nigeria? The answer is no. So, it's unfortunate that we are now counting it as part of why we are not even protest too. So that we go get, it's not supposed to be like that. Government already, when they swear some of these leaders in, they say, I will do this, I will do that, I will do this, I will do that. Now, constitutional responsibility then get. But they are not doing it. We get power to unseat them. We get power to even recall some of the lawmakers. We get power to even sack a president. But is that the reality in the country? The answer is no. So the little that people feel like they can do on their own, I hope, say they don't even become another victim in the course of doing that. Before police go fire bullet and they say na tear gas, then fire. Now another person do this and stuff. So it just dey tiring. And I feel the pains of the people where this thing be they touch. Because not until when it happen to somebody where they close, you will not really understand how this thing they pinch. It no dey okay at all for the country. But we appear if the situation appear hopeless and helpless, be like say Nigeria no even get anybody to rescue them. Because now promise upon promise almost every time. Sometimes they will even admit, say they don't fail. You see a few of them will say, we don't fail. So when you fail, what next? They will say, may they allow them to repeat the class so that they can amend the irregularities. But the truth of the matter is that wetin you no get, you no fit give me.
Anyway, this same protest not just happened for Ondo, it also happened in Oyo State too. So 2 states at the same time happening. Is it a sign, say, to one day go
where it even happen? When nobody there would they feed the heat more. You understand? We hardly hear any serious case in Oyo, except if they are underreported anyway.
Because from what they talk now, according to the protesters, say suspected kidnappers being invade one of the communities along that their road. They call the name of the place Jobele for Afijio local government area of Oyo State. Say on Monday, suspected kidnappers been showed that place. That they even mentioned, say 7 times in like, I think is a week or so, now they don't disturb them.
So if the situation don't they reach southwest, you know the mission is to make it spread all over. So that is why I'm saying we need collective effort to get rid of this from government and even from Nigerians too.
All right now, but as all of that they go on, a recording been bust out on social media yesterday showing an interview of some days ago where that Islamic religious leader Sheikh Gumi been do. Now inside the interview, Sheikh Gumi don't come, just like wetin plenty people don't still talk before. In now don't come out, see they talk, say this federal government, say in short, say government, federal government know the name and location of these terrorists. If him too don't come out now, come the talker. Omoyele Sowore don't also, echo him. Other people don't still talk these things. Remember, even Zamfara State Governor been talking some time ago. Say, give us 3 months. Just give us the power. We know where these people do. We go flush them out. Why is it that everybody, we keep hearing, say, they know who these people are. They know where these people are. Then why is nothing being done?
You won't say nothing being done.
If
they are romancing them, they don't want to do the right thing. They are doing things. What they are doing is not translating to results. You understand? For instance, if they do swap deal of terrorists and the kidnapped victims, are they not doing things? If they pay ransom, are they not doing things? But those approaches no go end this thing where they witness. Gumi been talk, say, in they go together with government officials to go meet these guys. Say women, they even follow them. So it appears to be more of business. And don't be surprised, say even some of those government officials, it may shock you, say they may also get commission from the ransom being paid.
So, but why is the government not reacting to all of this accusation?
And governors, they won't. Because even they have come out to say we know. Governors have come out. For instance, Zamfara governor been come out into don't go join APC now to say we know these people. If to say I get police of myself, we go finish them. I know their location. No be Gumi they've talked this one for the first time. Yes. Many of them they admit say they know them, and they are not even new to the people in their respective states. Sure. They know these terrorists by names, and they know them by location. Or is it in Gosa that they've taken over most parts of the local government? All the community people, they've sacked them. They took over the place. And they are still saying that we want to put our flag and take over this place completely. Because it's under now that goes and Sambisa forest been there. So if we have that kind of situation, what intelligence do you need again?
Exactly.
They already have the intelligence where these people they know them by names. We need political will to do the needful. But for you not to act, you make it sound like, say, these people are even stronger than our guy. I mean, they watch a video that a colleague sent to me yesterday. All the soldiers where they kill, their uniform, they carry them, wear the uniform for their children.
Yes.
So if you see that kind of situation, is that not shameful? And they know these people. They come on video. Nobody is provoking them. Nobody is compelling them that you have to do video. But they are so confident to an extent they do video, they show their faces. They upload the video on social media and nothing is happening to them. But when you go to social media today, you say this is what this administration is doing, that's not okay. You are criticizing them. Before you know it, the next thing, you get invitation or get arrested or get missing, and you are nowhere to be found forever. So if you see that kind of situation, you go know, say, wetin Gumi been talk, except people wey know they follow trend of wetin dey happen in the country, e no dey new to anybody. We truly know, say, these people, they know where government, the terrorists dey, and they know who they are. It's just to take action against them, that be the problem.
So what does it now mean for we ordinary Nigerians? So are we just to hear and see them and just say, oh, we already know, and then we just move on with our life? Because like you talk, see people now doing protests, you say no collective. So if it for the apple everywhere, maybe there will be moves. But what do we do now with all of this information?
We don't need anything to do with the information. The people who need the information, now the people who they in charge of security, that they will claim, say, probably may not give us more intelligence on how to get these people. They know it. They are hearing it now. And they are not countering it, say, we don't know. If you know, come and tell us. Because they know what they know. And they know what they are doing. But until when some of them become former, before we know what is currently happening right now.
Till they don't come out that position before we go really know the truth of what they happen right now. Now to some corruption cases before Governor of Kaduna State, Governor Nasir El-Rufai, still at the hand of ICPC, and right now ICPC don't enter court, go collect another order to keep him for 14 more days. In their word, they say now to help ICPC give them enough time to finish their investigation into the accusations against the before governor, where also the accusation they widened. Now they give that order on Thursday, that's last week Thursday, for the presence of a El-Rufai lawyer, and it go expire on Tuesday. Sorry, it go expire on March 19th.
Yeah, the situation. Me, I know they like to hear this kind of talk where then they tell us to enable us to do our investigation. If you have done your thorough job before now, the next thing you're supposed to do after arrest is to go to court.
Bam.
So keeping him, to me, it is unlawful, because it's within, if you get a clause where they close to where you arrest or detain them, 24 hours. If it is not, if you don't have any clause, when court close 48 hours. If you now say, okay, you have to arrest, keep somebody for detention before you start investigation, it don't really make us look like a serious person. It just make us be like, say, okay, now delay tactics, now they do to make sure, say, okay, maybe they deal with them before eventually they will come agree, say, okay, making they go for now. We they see all these things, no be the first time. It happened to Malami, it's happened to him now. So people go talk, say, okay, him too, they don't do many of those things. But if we can't use wrong to correct wrong, we're supposed to be improving in our service delivery. And not to say El-Rufai no get issues to answer. But do your thorough investigation. When you are done, arrest this person and prosecute him. Eventually now they will still come and tell us, say, no strong evidence to nail El-Rufai.
Because do you think in the next 14 days, or say this, by the time that March 19 reach, you think say they go don't really conclude investigation, get something against him? Because till now, EFCC take him. EFCC no really even say whether they say anything or not. ICPC now don't take him. DSS, at least that one, in case there, on top that phone tapping, we still they go on with it. But what is really going on here now?
Now, eventually now, when they are done with this, maybe 14 days or whatever, and they start the prosecution, DSS may now start their own detention. Again, we know, say, politically, they won't punish them. But when you have this kind of system, we no go fit follow book the way everything is boldly written. We may be celebrating today for people who don't like El-Rufai face, say, oh, thank God, God don't catch him. But tomorrow, when he reach the person's turn, now that time go know how rotten the system is. Now the reason why people have this impression, say, anybody where government won't deal with, then get all the laws to deal with them. But if not the one where they want favor, no matter waiting court being they say safe, then go still dodge their face. And unfortunately, the next thing you can do is to charge them for contempt. If they no obey, the people who are supposed to enforce, they go dey look. In as much as they close to government. That is the reason why we talk say our system no strong for the country. We can't even say we have any serious system in the country because institutions are not working seamlessly the way they're supposed to work according to their mandate and functions and responsibilities. Rather than they work based on say, okay, this person say make I do this, I have to do that. If I don't do that, I may lose my job tomorrow. It's not supposed to be like that.
Anyway, El-Rufai lawyer don't apply. They made them cancel that order from the matter. They say the trial judge magistrate Okechukwu John Akweke don't put March 17. Say na the day where they go decide whether or not to set aside this latest detention order. Whether they wait to see how it go take go and to bring you the update of how the El-Rufai matter still they go. Now, before we round up the show, they say India and some other countries where they still never know for sure now, say from the sign where they see, say they go refuse to accept some of the ambassadors where Oga Presido recently sent to different people now to represent Nigeria for different countries. Say then go accept some. They're very sure of this India own, say, because they get the policy. And according to them, they say, of course, of tenure. Then if you say, this government get less than 2 years, and election now go soon come, the government might not return. And if another government come, they might want to change the ambassadors. So they might reject some of our ambassadors sent to that side. Does it make sense?
To them, if not their principle, it makes sense to send to them. At least they know what they stand for. And nobody can manipulate their system where will be they talk about where it dey weak here. If now their principles say, okay, we know they do this thing, we need somebody that can be there for a reasonable time frame. So it be. But now slap on our face. Say number one, you are in government for complete almost 3 years now. It's just now, after Donald Trump been the do because people don't agitate tire. But at a point when they say US invasion here and there, where the matter loud where. At that time, they say, okay, we need to go. Reportedly, then go the lobby for a lobby firm to speak on our behalf because we don't get somebody where they there. The relationship no strong because we don't get these ambassadors. People don't agitate for tire even before that incident. Eventually, when they still send these people's name, it took another 2 months for them to now do the proper deployment. So it shows how we know today serious about the way we run things. At a point, then they talk say money no day. Is it the matter of money no day? International relation, you know what it means. So is it the matter of money no day or a misplaced priority way full everywhere where una they do? I remember na Buhari government, 9 people when they talk say, Papa go slow. Sincerely speaking, sometimes this current government go they appear like say, oh, they are being smart. Now then go slow pass. The go slow be like say you carry truck, the waka, you carry bicycle for him back. Now so the go slow of this current government. Now so it dey. Because not only on this particular matter. For instance, budget. I remember during Jonathan that time, now so they always battle sometime May, sometime April before they approve budget. What would they spend for that particular year? How you want to convince investors, international investors, say, okay, you are good in terms of policy. How? The current government now, they have come back to the situation. Buhari talk, say he won't achieve January to December. He was able to achieve it and sustain it before he left in his 8-year tenure. But Tinubu government came on board. Excuses upon excuses. He gets some ministry now, then go tell you, say, now 2024 budget, now they receive last. They no receive 2025. We're in 2026. They have not approved this year budget. And we are spending. Again, it was yesterday. The last month of first quarter of a year that Oga Presido carry budget of FCT go present them to the National Assembly. Now go slow, then go call this one. So if you see this kind of snake approach and you do more like say, now you be the smart person, you are not smart at all. You are only prioritizing politics. if you check the energy of the current government well, now how to win 2027 election, any activity around this thing, we go see the way the energy dey strong well on top. But when it has to do with delivering of governance of the one where we give you, the 4 years where we give you, do it well. We are not seeing that result as expected. Propaganda everywhere. It don't make sense.
So if they reject our ambassadors designate now, what does it mean for us?
The purpose of say, okay, we want to have good relationship with these people, the so-called international investors, investment, MOU, then they always sign here and there. If you don't have somebody that is speaking well on your behalf in those countries, how can you really make things work perfectly okay? You understand? That's the implication. And if you are sending 65 names, only 2 countries out of 65
I've approved,
are accepted so far.
Yes.
You know, say it is shameful. Are you telling me that they are not aware of this principle? Are you telling me that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs might not have been briefing this government about the implication of doing this right now? Or do they really mean it that those guys should go there? Or just for what they call it? Just for formality? So if you check it, you go know, say, it's not that they don't know. January 16 next year, we'll conduct another presidential election. And you are just sending envoys. By this time, it gets as it be. And again, this current government, I don't know, maybe we get some words where even worse past go slow. Now with the witness right now. Budget, we no get them. We are still implementing. We have not even started capital project of 2025. This is March of 2026. FCT just got their budget being sent to the National Assembly yesterday. Maybe it will take them till May before they say, okay, this is the budget we will approve for 2026. How can you explain that one to the foreign investors where they always say that the reason why they travel out, go Bodo Yibo, and the person go talk, say, you take serious. Because some of these policies of assault, now they make most of these companies to close shop and go back to go to neighboring countries. Because they don't see us as a serious nation.
Anyway, from the talk, just like Kolayan, Ministry of Foreign Affairs said they only don't get carry go, like they don't get that formal agreement from the United Kingdom for High Commissioner designate Aminu Delhatu, and also from France for Ambassador Ayodele Oke. Say the remaining 63, they're never sure whether the countries then we then send them to don't accept them. But the church people will follow to the people yarn from inside the presidency say then no, say India get that policy for sure. Say if the sitting government get like less than 2 years or less than 2 years left, say they know they collect person there because they go first one wait to see how the election will go. Though some people say they suggest say maybe as Oga President get good relationship with India, so they even give an award now to their Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2024. So maybe if he leverage on that relationship to convince them. Some other talk say with the reality now where people deport enter APC, countries now feel calm down to look and say APC might definitely win.
So if you expect international bodies to believe, okay, they might win. When they say something is principle, don't be like us where we say anything goes. You see somebody say, okay, you look face, you say, okay, I better let it be. It's not supposed to be like that. Now, the reason why institutions know they work for us in the country be that institution will tell you, say, regardless of whom you are, even if you are US president, see the laid down rules and regulation. If we cannot be able to achieve that in this country, no matter any grammar we are blowing, that progress go hard because we don't allow institutions to work. Everything is based on politics or who you know. And those people that are benefiting from it, they will say connection or divine intervention or merited favor. But when they are out of it, they will now be shouting. Like the way they do right now.
Damn. In conclusion for the program today,
in conclusion, let us do the right thing at the right time. My message is to the presidency right now. Do the right thing at the right time. Not every country will let my people go the way things are being run in the country here. Not everybody. This African time mentality syndrome, I don't care attitude, whatever, we can have our way. We can do that in your country because your system is that weak. Don't think, say, now like that, everybody go tolerate you. Do the right thing at the right time. What is stopping this current government from presenting budget in September or October? That they have to delay budget presentation to March. This is so shameful. So Tinubu government should wake up.
Baba Tinubu, Kola say, wake up, do the right thing at the right time. Thank you so much, Kola Wale or Moni. Say you turned out with us for the program today.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you so much, Niger. Say we run this one together. Just make sure say you join us tomorrow, same time, same station for another wonderful Inside Niger program. But continue to like us, to follow us, to subscribe to our pages, and to enjoy everything we do on all social media platforms. Just type at Christ Said Radio TV and we'll go together the run things. Our website now www.christsaidradioandtv.com. So we'll come your way tomorrow. My name na Princess Aniana. Enjoy the rest of your day.